It's 52 songs. I'm David Davila. This is Sean Havrilla. We told you a few weeks ago we wrote a musical about Occupy Wall Street with 10 other people. Well, there's 10 of us total. And it's called Occupy the Musical. We only worked on one song together though, and it's called The Great Recession, an elementary explanation. We're going to share it with you. It happens in the show when a protester named Ellen is trying to convince her rich, stuck-up Upper East Sider friend Sherry to join the Occupy Wall Street movement. She tells her that she lost her condo to foreclosure, and it's all because of the Great Recession of 2008, and she's explaining the entire process of what happened in 2008 to her friend Sherry. There are protesters all around. They're doing the mic check, Occupy Wall Street thing. They join in at the end, and every now and then. It's a great big number. So there's also a drum, like a drum circle. So he's gonna do the drum on the side of the piano. Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check! When the Glass-Steagall Act was first repealed, banks had extra money and power to yield, and soon they were handing out mortgage loans, thinking nothing ever could destroy the Dow Jones, so the percentages of subprime loans kept creeping on up. High-risk mortgages kept creeping on up, so they bundled all the high-risk interest right on up, and sold the bundles out to foreign banks. Foreign banks! Foreign banks! Meanwhile, household debt kept creeping on up. My own debt kept creeping on up. All our debt kept creeping on up. The lack of regulation gave the 1% power to keep hiding the fact that these investments had been sour, so owners defaulted. The banks went bust. It makes you wonder why they call it capital trust. It's easy to see how quickly things fall apart, and that's what caused the Great Recession. Warn everyone you know, gold rushes always cause depression. It's that supply-demand flow. But why was everyone defaulting on their loans in the first place? You can't blame Daddy's bank for making them default. What was the government doing to help these people? Don't even get me started on the government. They wouldn't even admit we were heading toward a recession. The owners defaulted, but it wasn't their fault. Banks took advantage like a rape and assault. For years they've been living just check to check, taking what they had and stretching it to heck. And the prices of the purchases kept creeping on up. The bread and the cheese kept creeping on up. Stretched their purchase pockets right on up. But soon the price of gas was $4 whole bucks. $4 whole bucks. $4 whole bucks. And the price of gas kept creeping on up. The milk and the corn kept creeping on up. The stacks of bills kept creeping on up. So we shouted for an increase in the minimum wage, but the bosses said no. So it was difficult to gauge, should we pay for gas, or pay for food, or pay the bills that we'd accrued. It's easy to see how quickly things fall apart, and that's what caused the Great Recession. Warn everyone you know, gold rushes always cause depression. It's that supply-demand flow. You see, none of this could have happened in the first place if Capitol Hill didn't take those lobbyists for rides. It's too easy for these billion-dollar corporations to make donations and regulation, lower their taxation, raise the inflation. It's world domination. So until we get the money out of Washington, D.C., then we'll never get the banks to ease up on corporate greed. So this is why I ask if you'll occupy with me, so the world can finally wake up and see that that's what caused the Great Recession. That's what caused the Great Recession. Warn everyone you know, yeah. Rushes always cause depression. It's that supply-demand flow. And that's what caused the Great Recession. Let's put it to an end. Yeah. Take the time to learn about every economic trend.